There we go. That's like kind of like a trucker. A trucker would wear this. Hello there. Good evening. Happy New Year. Okay, this is American Truck Simulator. I'm doing... The conceit of this is that I'm doing Fallout... I'm doing Fallout trucking. That's the excuse. The game takes place by default with the base game. You have California, Arizona, Nevada. So we're just gonna truck to different Fallout locations, and I'm gonna pretend I'm Fallout trucking. This game has an insane amount of content if you are into the truck. So this is what's available for the base game here. You got these 3 states, as you can see, and there's like quite a bit of highway. And if you buy, like you get I think Cali, Nevada with the base game, and then the Arizona is like a free DLC. And then you can, if you want to spend obscene amounts of money, you can buy like all these other states, all the ones that are sort of in light gray. You can buy all of them. So you've got like half of like the continental United States. Why did it just zoom in? Like, there we go. Stop it. Like maybe just shy of half of the continental US. They're also like Louisiana was just released. I think they're working on one of these. I don't remember which one of these states. One of these ones. They're also going to add a Canadian province. They're going to add British Columbia. Like, I wonder eventually, is it going to be like North American Trucker Simulator, where you can do all of the US and Canada, and throw in Mexico at that point. But yeah, that's pretty cool. But we have, as you can see, this part of the US. So we could go to we could do Reading. We could go up to Eureka and pretend, or this area, and pretend that's Arroyo. We could visit Reno. We could go to the Boneyard down in LA. Of course, there's Las Vegas. So we'll see what goes on. Oh, the game hitched there. That was weird. Master volume up. Vegas, baby, Vegas. I also added a bunch of music from video games. So I just added I added a bunch of music from Advance Wars, from XCOM 2, a couple Mass Effect tracks, the entirety of the Ultra Kill soundtrack, some Dusk music, what else? The FTL soundtrack, and like a couple others. I also, so the other thing I'm going to do is, you know those videos of like 10 hours of silence interrupted by random noise? I'm going to play like 7 of those. So we've got 10 hours of silence interrupted by that sound effect from Hell's Kitchen, this one. How loud was that, I wonder? Let me... Yeah, that's good. 10 hours of silence interrupted by the metal pipe, which is one of my personal favorites. 10 hours of silence interrupted by the Taco Bell bong. Hello? Taco Bell bong? Okay, I guess it's a little later in the video. What else? 10 hours of silence interrupted by the Bad to the Bone riff. That's appropriate, I think. 10 hours of silence interrupted by a duck quack. Okay. 10 hours of silence... 10 hours of silence interrupted by a smoke alarm chirp. That'll be good. 10 hours of silence interrupted by the Lego Yoda death scream. 10 hours of silence, or 1 hour of silence, interrupted by a cat meowing into a doorbell camera. Oh, this is going to be a terrible stream. Well, we could add more. There are so many of these videos. 10 hours of silence broken up by gnome noises. Alright, sure, throw that in there. I think that's good for now. So these are all just playing in the background. See, that will just happen every once in a while. One or multiple sound effects will just, an annoying variety will play. See? Oh, that was good. That was some good synchronicity there. 10 hours of silence interrupted by I fucking hate Star Wars. I wonder if that's a thing. "10 hours of silence broken up by I fucking hate Star Wars." Nah.
I'm a god. How can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating
Fucking
innocence.
hate Star Wars. Oh, that's so good. Anyway. Yeah, I'll get copyright oblivion. I didn't even notice. Did Dagoth dance? Did he work? I don't know if it's... I didn't even see. I'm gonna redeem something because I don't know if the redeems are working. Clown me. Nope, they're working. Okay, good. There's too many noises on the stream already. Okay, so here we go. I have like nothing in this game. I literally have less. I have less than $12,000. I can't buy anything. I don't own a truck. I'm just, you know, I'm essentially just driver for hire. So let's see what kind of jobs we can do. Quick job. Here we go. Let's see if we can start. Let's start like high up. Sacramento to Flagstaff. That's a long drive. Sacramento to Phoenix. Bakersfield to Flagstaff. San Fran to... Wait, I missed that. Where'd that go? San Fran to Phoenix. Do we want to go to Legion territory yet? I'm not sure. This is awful. I thought that these videos, since they're 10 hours long, would space them out. Oh, the first Taco Bell. See? That was good. The Taco Bell video so far, that was good. That was like the first or maybe second Taco Bell bong. I want to do something like down the length of Cali. Oh, Jesus. Ooh, that could be fun. Oakland to Elko, Nevada. That one might have to be turned off. San Fran to Eureka. Oh, San Jose to Eureka. That would be the other, if that was the other way around, I wouldn't mind that. Sacramento to Bakersfield, San Francisco to Carson City, Nevada. I want to do something like along the coast, maybe. San Fran to Reno. We're going from the She to New Reno. Woo! What do we deliver? Yogurt? 39,000 pounds of yogurt. Okay. Fresno to Reno. San Fran to Los Angeles. From the She to the Boneyard. That could be good. What do we do? Mixed tank. Mixed tank of what? Sacramento to Reno. What was that one? It was Essa. Bakersfield. Let's see what that's Eureka. Can we find? Let's not see Eureka. Can't spell. They spell Really, that's it. Reading? Anything from Reading? Something small from Oakland to Reading. San Fran, we're going to deliver 24,000 pounds of paper to Reading. I actually don't know if these are all just... Oh, there's a smoke alarm. I don't know if these are, like, just randomized or if, like, it's based... Like, I think it's just whatever. I think these are probably, like, generated. Sacramento to Reno. Bakersfield. These take a while, so I want to make sure I'm doing one that's going to be cool. Like, ooh. San Jose to Los Angeles. Come to the yogurt. Yogurt. To Reno? Fine. San Fran to Reno. Let's do it. Yogurt. Alright. How do we turn the radio on now, too? We do it in here? Wait. Music player. It's gonna be a lot of Advance Wars music. I think this is XCOM music. This is gonna be nonsense. Wait, how the fuck do I even tell what gear I'm in this fucking truck? That's a little loud, Jesus. This thing doesn't have a digital display. Okay, I have to use the little thing on the right to see what gear I'm in. Open Sesame. Oh, okay, didn't hit the gate on the way out. I still kind of don't understand how gears work. I kind of just like shift up and down as I kind of feel like it. Oh. Hi. Hello. Really enjoyed your follow video. Thank you. You might not want to watch this. This is a shit show of a stream. What was I gonna say? The Fallout video hit 200,000 views sometime yesterday. So that's really cool, and I don't know what to say or what to think about it, other than it's really cool. I am genuinely shocked. Jesus. Oh, this is tight. Oh, this is tight. Oh. Check your mirrors. Change lanes. Shift up. We're gonna make sure that Reno gets this yogurt. Oh, I also figured out that you can do cruise control. So you can set it to the speed you don't have to hold W, and it's really useful. It's also very conveniently on the C key, because duh. This is a cool bridge. A lot of cool bridges. Where are we going again? We want to hold left. Almost hit another car, wasn't paying attention, just changed lanes. You know how it is. What kind of decision was that? You surely want C to crouch your truck. And no, see, that's incorrect. I'm when it comes to crouch, I'm a control croucher in games. I always bind control to crouch to control. I always bind crouch to control, and I always, if the game has the option, I make it a toggle. I make it a toggle crouch, because I cannot stand having to hold crouch. We're probably gonna have to stop for gas. Like, who gives you a truck with half a tank of fuel to go 300 miles? Probably actually speed up a little bit. It's 55 here. Oh, Jesus. Oh, someone else has discovered the uwu. Hold it up. So I guess we're well in a way. So I'm gonna start talking about the Fallout TV show. Someone not wanting to pay for fuel, most likely. It's funny, in most of these jobs, the employer covers the fuel charge. So I think it's just like a gameplay mechanic where it's like you're gonna have to stop for gas. You know. Next, I'm looking at the map. Next time there's a filling station, we'll stop. A petrol station, a gas station. I still don't understand why fucking C's don't even. Oh god, do we start? Do we start? Because this is gonna be like the next hour and a half of talking. Holy shit! So the new episode. It's one of those things where it's like I have to go over it in my head and just be like, okay, so what do we talk about? Do we just go in order, or do we do we just go in order, or do we just do I tackle like each thing like one by one? Well. Okay, so. Toll of 27 and played by your employer. Jesus. So the episode starts, and it's like one of the guys from the first season who's like he was like a Brotherhood guy, and then he becomes a ghoul in the first season somehow, and he's now in like a factory. I don't know if it was explicitly shown to be, I don't remember now, if it was the Sunset Sarsaparilla factory, but like he's got like a bunch of kids doing child labor, and what they're doing is they're like taking the bottle caps off of fucking like hundreds of bottles of sarsaparilla, and it's clearly meant to be like a haha scene at first, you know, because oh look, he's running these child workers and stuff like that, and like oh one of them's falling asleep because it's like, and he's like oh don't fall asleep, and he says something, it's one of those lines where it's like it's clearly meant to be a joke, but it makes no sense to the point where it makes you question like what the fuck am I supposed to think about this. He says we're only 12 hours into this shift, we've got 10 more to go. And it's like, oh, isn't it funny? He's working these kids. And it's like, oh, 10 at 12 hours. Oh, they're working 22-hour shifts. And I'm like, is that supposed to be, like, funny? Like, what am I supposed to think about that? You know, he's making these kids, like, just, like, work unbottling all these bottles for the caps. Like, what, like, I don't get it. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, that would be appropriate in a show that's like a comedy, like oh they're working 22-hour shifts, but it's like kids, and what am I supposed to feel like that's good or something, or like, or not good, but like that, like what is he working these kids to death or not? I don't know. So that happens. Lucy ends up, so she was captured by the Legion. She takes the one woman back that they rescued back. Oh, there's a gas station here. Let's stop. She takes the one woman back to the Legion, and they escort her and Lucy. Lucy and the woman get taken into a camp, and like one of the Caesar's Legion guys is like, "You've lost your Legionnaire," to the woman, and she goes, "Please, please, please," and then they just cut her throat. They slash her throat, so she's just like dead right there, and it's like, oh, okay. And then, oh god, it's just so hard to think about this. Did I take the wrong road? Oh no. I followed the map that said Reno. Why is it telling me to go this way? So then, like, first, I don't remember why, but like they bring Lucy in front of the Caesar, the not Caesar, and Lucy, like, starts, like, going off about how, like, you know, she starts doing her standard, like, she starts doing her standard, like, yap speech, where she's just like, yap. Oh, as soon as I do that, I start choking. Oh. You know, she starts doing her, like, yap. You know, her very, very endearing Quirk Chungus, you know, shit. And, and so she's doing that, and then they, like, take her out of the camp, or out, and they're, and it's Macaulay Culkin Legionnaire, and he explains, sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. How do I get out of here? I have to find a way to turn around. So they take her out of the camp, and you find out that, the Macaulay Culkin Legionnaire explains, that Caesar died. The original Caesar died, and that there's a disagreement over who is going to take over. And so they have a civil war, and the civil war is the most retarded thing ever. So what happened is that Caesar's corpse is literally like on a small hill, and it's in between two camps. You know what I'm gonna do? I took a fucking screenshot of this because I posted it on Twitter. I'm just gonna show you it visually. Here. So, the left side is one Caesar's Legion faction, and the right side is the other, and they both have like a Caesar that is considering themselves the true Caesar, and I think that corpse right in the middle of that tiny little hill is the original Caesar, and on him is a slip of paper that has the name of the successor, and either side like is not like one side is like going on to that hill, and every time they do, the other side shoots at them to try when they're trying to grab the paper. That's the Legion Civil War. And it's just like their camp is like 10 feet. Like there's your no man's land. It's this little fucking hill. And that's what the Legion apparently has been doing for potentially years. I'm actually going to bring the show up and just so I can have it as a... I think I'll just mute it. So, I'm trying to follow. So that happens, and Lucy, of course, says, "Oh, gee willikers. Oh, this is a carry-on skip. Do they know how big the Legion is? Oh, obviously not." So Lucy continues on her, like, happy-go-lucky, like, "Oh, maybe I can help. Maybe I can help. You know, because I'm good at negotiating." Or whatever, and then she ends up, it like smash cuts to her being crucified, like she's on a crucifix, and it's like, okay, good. And then it cuts back to fucking Cooper Howard and the ghoul, and like, I don't know, all the ghoul stuff to me is so fucking boring. He's such an uninteresting character. He's like the most Mary Sue character I've ever seen. Oh, he's my OC, do not steal. Oh, he was a pre-war, and he was an actor, and he was the inspiration for Vault Boy, and he fought in the war and Power Armor in Alaska, and he's so cool, and he met all of these characters from the past and everything, and he can take all of the bullets. He's so boring. Every time he's on screen, it's just like, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. So there's like a flashback. He's at like a veterans hall. Fucking, he gets like molested by Mr. House or whatever. Not really, but like that happens. So one of my favorite things is it cuts back to the Legion, or not the Legion. It cuts back to the Brotherhood of Steel, and the Brotherhood of Steel. You have the Elder Quintus of whatever his fucking name's chapter is, like the main chapter, the original chapter. He's trying to convince one of the other elders of another Brotherhood chapter to rebel. And do you know how he does it? He goes, "The Brotherhood was started by an act of rebellion." And I'm like, okay, that's fair. That's true. That's completely true. Yeah, the Brotherhood was a rebellion. Fucking Roger Maxon didn't side with his orders. He, saw what was happening at Mariposa and said, fuck this shit. But then what I find really funny is Quintus continues to explain to another Brotherhood elder and a room filled with like high-ranking Brotherhood people, like, I'm going to read the dialogue. "So before the war, an ordinary captain was sent to a research center in California. Roger Maxon." He's literally like, this is like explaining. It's like explaining like to another priest who Jesus is. Like a Catholic priest explaining to another Catholic priest who Jesus is. It's like they literally, it's for the audience. It's for the audience for who doesn't know anything about the games and doesn't know anything about the lore. They have to explain the origin of the Brotherhood of Steel, even though everyone in the room knows this story. You could argue that, he's doing it for what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? He's doing it to make like an emotive speech. but it's just him. Was that a bot? I didn't even see that. He's telling things to an audience in front of people who already know this. Yeah, he just explains it to like, and I'm like, why is he explaining this to someone who knows? And then the lady goes, she doesn't like, okay, because I don't know what the fuck Quintus is. Quintus like adds like this thing where Maxon was like, oh, should he follow his god or his government? And he chose his god or something. And I'm like, I don't remember there being that much of like a religious tone to this. And the lady even says to the other elders, like, I don't go in for the religious stuff. And I'm like, okay, what? And then the ghoul shows up. The ghoul shows up at Camp Golf, and it's abandoned. And then he goes into Camp Golf, and for some reason inside Camp Golf, Victor is there. He has a little chat with Victor, who says nothing. Victor says, oh, the NCR is gone. Fuck, I don't know. It's just like, I don't think we're ever going to see Victor again. That's it. He's there to just be like... Also, like, Victor doesn't need... Like, apparently, like, okay, Victor's saying House is gone, maybe, or that House wanted to live forever, but he needed cold fusion for some fucking reason. And then he leaves, and I don't know if we'll ever see fucking Victor ever again. And then, what's his face? What happens? So, then what happens is that, oh god, I'm losing my train of thought. So, what's his face? The ghoul goes to find, like, Victor mentions NCR Rangers in the hills, and so he goes to the hills that Victor mentioned, and he gets ambushed by the two last remaining NCR people. There's literally 2 NCR people left. That's it. And it's like a fucking like 2 geriatrics. They're like fucking 50. And of course, like, the guy wearing the ranger armor is like kooky, and he's got like a squirrel pet in a cage, and they think that they're gonna they both think that they're gonna win the war, even though they seem to know that Shady Sands was destroyed and everything, and that they think that the NCR is still somehow gonna like help them, even though they've been out there for like 2 decades, just like alone. And it's like, okay, strange. I don't know, are they in denial, or are they just stupid like everyone else? Take your fucking pick. And then what happens is that the ghoul... Okay, so I think it cuts back to what's his face? To Maximus. Maximus goes on like a fucking little like day trip with the one Brotherhood of Steel paladin from the Commonwealth that showed up at the end of the last episode. He goes on like a field trip. They go out in a vertibird with power armor, and they go and they have like they have like a fucking fight. They fight like there's an action scene where they have to shoot a Securitron. They find like a Securitron and they have a fight with it. And that's like it. Wait, so they have a fight with the Securitron. They talk. They have a fight with the Securitron. It's boring. And then later on, they end up at like this they're in, I don't know if it's the same place, but they're in like the Sunset Sarsaparilla place that the guy at the very beginning of the episode was using kids as child labor. And what they do is that like the one Brotherhood paladin from the Commonwealth says, okay, he like all the kids come out, and like he's like, okay, all of the kids who are not ghoul go to the one side of the room, and he's going, and then like the guy comes out and he's like, hey, I know I don't have any leverage here, but like something, and he's going to kill all of these children who are ghouls. He's gonna gun them down with the Fallout 4 assault rifle. And what's his face? Maximus hits him over the head with a power sledge to like stop him. I don't know, it doesn't show him dead, so he might like just be unconscious, but he did get hit over the head with a power sledge. He was wearing power armor, so, but yeah, so like that guy, the Brotherhood member from the Commonwealth was about to just execute a bunch of children because they're ghouls. What even, I don't know. So like, are the Commonwealth gonna show up and they're all insane, the Commonwealth Brotherhood? But that happens. The ghoul shows up to the Legion camp. He sees Lucy crucified. He's gonna try to save her, so he just walks in, and of course, like what does he literally just like walk in? Is it just like a case of like, oh, my OC is so cool, he can just walk into this Legion camp and nothing will happen? It does seem, yeah, he just like walks in. And with his gun, they don't take his guns or anything, and he goes... So it's like, so, like, he goes up to the one Caesar, and with Macaulay Culkin, and he says, okay, you know what? I'll give you, if you give me the girl on the thing, I'll tell you where the last holdouts of the NCR are. And what's funny about that is that the last holdouts of the NCR are literally like 2 people, and that the NCR has like been dead for like fucking 20 years. So like, why the fuck would they give a shit? Like, they're in the middle of like a civil war. So that convinces them, I'm pretty sure. Last to tell them where they're hiding. They all go googly-eyed about that, and they're like, okay, it cuts back to some shit I don't care about. So they cut Lucy down, the ghoul gets her out of there. And then they leave, and like a bomb goes off in the camp of the what's it called, of the Legion. And then they leave. The 2 Legion sides start fighting each other. And that's the end of that. I don't know what the fucking, like, what are they doing? What is their goal? Again, it feels like every episode is just a side quest that's meant to just show you different, like, ooh, I remember that. Remember that? Oh, here's thing from Fallout game. Like, I don't know, like, it's one of those things where the things, it feels so disconnected that, like, they could at, like, any moment just, like, you might never see this shit ever again. Like, I don't know if they'll ever, like, are they gonna is Victor gonna show up again? He says, I'll be seeing you, partner, but, like, I don't know, are we gonna see those 2 NCR guys ever again? Probably not, I don't know. Are we gonna even see the Legion again? I don't know. Like, it's like, everyone just goes on, like, weird side quests. And then, of course, there's all of the actual, like, you know, the actual, like, issues with some of, like, the like, the, just, like, again, it's all iconography. It's all iconography. It's just like Brotherhood of Steel, Legion, NCR, and they don't actually try to do anything with that. They just, like, or anything that, like, fits into the pre-existing story or lore of these games. They just like write their own shit, and it's often just like for the episode. They don't care. They don't care. It overwhelmingly, watching these episodes, I am bored. I'm not like, occasionally I get like frustrated at how stupid some of the shit is, but it's a case of like, I already know that it's going to be retarded because all the other episodes have been that. So it's sort of just like, yeah, like, okay, what stupid side quest will all the characters do, you know, today? Like, it doesn't feel like they're building towards anything. Like, what is the I don't know. Like, she's supposed to be looking for, like, Lucy's supposed to be looking for her dad, but like, I don't know. Is it just a case of like? Is it just a case of like these? It's like the writers. The idea of the writers is that the finale episode has to be the thing, the episode where all the stuff happens. Is that the sort of thing? Is that like the final episode? Oh, all the things happened, guys, and you know, and it's like, but like, you didn't like build up to that. It was just like a whole season of nothing, and then an ending happened. It's just padding until then. Like, that's what I feel. Because it's like, this doesn't feel like it's building up. You know, and it's especially weird because it feels like... Side quest number 4, find the chosen one's child, do something. 90% of big budget shows are like that. Now, like, it's literally just like... The first episode is like a setup. Like, let's say there's 8 episodes. Episode 1 is a setup. Episodes 2 through 7 are just whatever filler the devs want. And then the final episode, episode 8, is the what's it called? Is the end. Like, it's the finale. Like, the everything is just, like, kind of just solved, figured out. You know, and it's so strange. And then also the final episode set up for the next season. You know, like next season is going to be, you know, oh, Stinger for next season. Okay, so this show do they have any information if they say like if it's been renewed for another season? Fallout. God, this movie, the fucking first season got... It was renewed. Okay. It was renewed for a 3rd season. It was oh my lord. It got an Emmy award, or an Emmy nomination. And see, that's another thing, is that like... you know what? Divorced from Fallout, the show still isn't good. It does, like, again, that's the thing, is that a lot of these issues with the show are not necessarily issues with, like, it's sort of how it fits into the Fallout universe or it as an adaptation. A lot of it is just, like, it's, like, dumb character actions, you know, just, like, I don't know, like, the last, like, 2 episodes... All of the misfortune that has happened to the ghoul and mostly Lucy is just like a result of her being dumb. And it's like, oh, she's naive. No. She's dumb. Like, that's the thing, is that, like, Lucy has not, like, it's like, she's not changed. You know, a naive character is okay, but, like, she's already seen and dealt with so much shit in the wasteland, and it's not a case of her having, like, it doesn't feel like her being... like, oh, I have my principles and I think people are good. It's, she's dumb. And she's like, oh, we have to go help people. You know. That's a good point. That'll be there. I mean, episode 1 is plot set up, but the last are filler. Explain away. Yes, the side quest stuff. It's a side quest, yeah. I love when people try to justify stuff in the show as, like, relating to game mechanics. And it's just like, I don't know, like, do you not understand that there's, like, a sort of, that you can have, like, a layer of separation between the fact that there are, like, numbers and stats and game mechanics? Like, I don't know. See, and you know what? I just thought of another thing. So you could argue. The thing is that I wouldn't mind them going on, getting sidetracked and doing like, for lack of a better word, side quest stuff. If it was like a reason, like there was a reason for it. So for example, like if they were actually like, okay, they need to find, they go into town and they say, I'm looking for my dad. And they go, oh, we saw your dad. He was here. We saw him. He was in power armor. He came in. He asked for he got some water or whatever. And he went, and we'll tell you where he went, which direction he was headed, if you help us deal with the rad scorpions that are nearby. You know what I mean? Like, that would be at least better, because then it's like, and you could have some interesting things where they go, like you could have maybe some interesting character things where, like, okay, the ghoul's a fucking, like, more of a pragmatist, so he's like, maybe he's like, maybe we should just, like, maybe I'll just shoot you, or aim, like, blow your leg off, and then, like, he wants to use violence, and Lucy's like, no, we'll help, or something. Like, at the very least there'd be some character moments, and they would be doing something that is, like, relevant for them to sort of progress to their ultimate goal, where, like, in the last episode, Lucy, like, they're literally just, like, walking by a random abandoned hospital, and Lucy hears someone scream, and they're like, oh, we gotta help them. And it's like, Lucy, aren't you trying to find your dad? Isn't that, like, really important to you? Lucy, you do realize that this could be a trap. That was their excuse last? Yeah, that was their excuse, was that, like, oh, Maximus has 10 luck. And it's like, Hey, how's it going? I'm trucking. We're delivering a bunch of jet to New Reno. That's my headcanon. It's only been 50 minutes, and I'm already sort of filtering all those noises. All those random sound effects are just, like, fading into the background. Where are we? We are just at the border of California and Nevada, heading into Reno. Wish the weather was nicer in game. Started close to your town. Do you want to say what town it is? Unless, I don't know. Don't dox yourself. Reading. Oh, okay. I'm doing Fallout. I'm doing, like, Fallout stuff, so I was looking around for other places to, oops, didn't mean to do that. No, stop. What did I just do? Reset nav. I was looking for something in Reading to go south. I'm thinking of maybe doing, like, finding, like, something long, like, all the way down to Los Angeles, and then Los Angeles to, like, Vegas. Oh. Don't read chat and truck. Look, it's Reno. It's New Reno. We're delivering jet to New Reno, and then we're gonna get paid by Mr. Bishop. It's all Fallout. Everything is Fallout. Reno discovered. Oh, 65 here? Yo! Faster. I genuinely don't know how fast. I don't know, like, what is 65 miles in kilometers per hour? $104, okay. That was good. Okay, we're gonna have to start slowing down. We're gonna have to start slowing down. We're gonna have to start slowing down. Yes, we are trucking again. Oh, brakes. Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay. It's good. It's fine. It's fine. So one thing I noticed is that when I last streamed this, it was the demo, and this is the full game. And that demo probably hasn't been updated in years, because when I downloaded the full game, the interface and everything was completely different. Like the main menu interface and everything had significantly changed, and it's like, I actually looked and I'm like, when did this game come out? And it was 2016, and I'm like, holy shit, this game's 10 years old. I see you installed a comedic sound program onto your truck. Yeah, I literally have, I think, 5 or 6 or 7 different of those 10 hours of silence interrupted by random sound effects. And so just, it's been great. It's just like noises. Here we are. I have all your yogurt. Delivering 30,000 pounds or whatever of yogurt to a fucking store. Yeah, let's, how do they want me to oh, fuck no. Let's play it safe. Only hit that bush a little bit. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. And forward. I mean, that's good. Why are you moving forward? A little more forward. Up. Beautiful. Done. Nobody needs that much yogurt. They must have ridiculous waste over it. Yeah, it is kind of like, if I was delivering that to like a warehouse or something, or like a distribution center, but like, I think I just delivered it to like a grocery store. That was not bad. Let's see if we can get like, okay, let's do some, there are skill points in this game, because of fucking course there are. For long distance, I can do up to 1,000 miles. That's the furthest I can go. Also, I can deliver hazardous cargo. I can deliver explosives. But the next tier, I can deliver up to 1,600 miles. Let's see. Quick job. Sacramento to Tucson. Holy shit. Fruit, San Francisco to Tucson. Sacramento to Jackpot, Nevada. It's a fun name. Sacramento to Phoenix. Upgrade your alcoholism skill to get the access to the DWI. This is an Advance Wars theme. This is Sasha's theme. Nobody's played Advance Wars. I'm the one person who played Advance Wars. I want to say that her power, she was a Blue Moon CO, and her ability was that her units got more powerful the more money you had. I found my old 3DS, and I've been playing a lot of Advance Wars Dual Strike off stream. Dry fruits fertilizer from Bakersfield to Winnemucca. I have to sneeze, 1 sec. Tires to... Ooh, Reno to LA. Advance Wars. Too bad the remaster was dog water. I was so excited for the remaster, and like when it came out, I really didn't like the art style. I didn't play it, but like I didn't, and this is why. I didn't like the art style. I didn't like the music was really bad. Sacramento to LA, Reno to LA. Look, what is this mountain trail? Look at that. What the fuck does that ask? Tires to LA. Fruits to LA. Ooh, this is a nice one up to Vegas. Are there like any coastal highways? I don't see the map. Like, I guess that's probably the closest you can get. I guess we'd have to probably do something from like Santa Cruz, San Jose, San Francisco down to like, I want to take like something scenic. This route through the hills. Oh, this is the Reno route that was just like, what the fuck? That's a hairpin. Oh, that's a long one. Holy shit. Let's see if we can. Let's do that one from where was it? It was like tires. Tires. Reno to LA. We will probably have to sleep for this one, because this is a long job. I don't know how many, like, does it show how many miles? Like, I wish it showed you more how many, like, oh, here we go, trip distance. Trip distance, 556 miles. All right, let's do it. Reno to LA. Oh God, where the fuck are we? What are we? Is this a sleeper too? It is, okay. Okay. Truck on. First gear. How do I get out of here? I don't think I can go that way. Go left. Who needs this many tires? Iowa is coming. Look, they're advertising the DLC. Iowa is coming. Watch out. You can never expect when Iowa is coming. It comes when you least expect it. Iowa unlocked. These devs are well on their way to having the entire continental United States represented in this game. Just go over the boulevard, it's okay. Jesus. We're on the road. Getting out of Reno. What the fuck is that noise? Was that one of the random sound effects, or was that in game? I heard some beeping. Okay. Ooh. What is this? Is this? This has to be from. It's Ultra Kill. Okay, so anyway, as I was saying, the pedestrians seem new. There's a toggle for pedestrians. You can't run into them. I've tried. Just gonna do a little bit of run. Oh, green light, perfect. Didn't have to run the red. Of course I have, yeah. There was a thing that surprised the shit out of me where I was driving on one of these off stream, and the highway exit was like under construction, and so I'm like driving full steam into this highway exit that they're like fixing, and I slam into the invisible wall protecting the NPCs. I don't even know what half these sound effects are anymore. What like? No Izeki Adventures with them, Sakai. Anyway, I was doing what I usually do, which is complain about Fallout. Why? The Fallout show is bad. I went through the episode already, but like, man, is it bad. It's boring. That's the one thing, is that it's a very boring television show. I don't know why, like, what do normies get out of that? Like, if you don't know anything about Fallout, like, if you know Fallout, it's like bad because it's just like completely disregarding everything about the series. But if you're like a normie, I don't know what you get out of that. Do you just like seeing like, I don't know, light science fiction elements and then occasional gunfire? Because that's what it seems like that show is. at 70 here. Why aren't you cruise control? Come on. Faster. Not even going 60. Macaulay Culkin isn't even Caesar. He's like Caesar's second, not Lanius or whatever. The Legion being stuck in a civil war. Like, the Legion being in a civil war where they're literally fighting over a corpse, like a piece of paper on a corpse, is really good. I knew that they would take that faction seriously. If they show up in any of the later episodes, which fucking who knows, I'm looking forward to them being brain dead. That'll be fun. Oh, now it's 65 here. I guess more brain dead, actually. Oh no, what is this? What is this? Accident? Oh, look, accident. You gotta shift lanes. Dynamic events. Oh my god, we have to get off the highway. We have to take a detour. Where the fuck is it taking us now? Okay, it's not that bad of a detour. Radiant accidents, yeah. Now it's a 30. We're in Carson City. No shit, I'm drinking. Oh shit, I'm in 18th gear still. I don't understand gears. I don't understand how gears work. Like, how do you accelerate in these things, like, reasonably? Like, when it takes me, like, 3 weeks to go from 0 to, like, 30. What am I supposed to be doing? How does one, like, get up to speed properly? Because, like, the first 5 gears cover, like... There was no bruh. Why did that bruh play? Oh, because it's the other video changed from the cat video to another one. Thank you, YouTube Autoplay. You can go fuck yourself. Okay, you know, I'm gonna actually Google. American Truck Simulator, how to shift. So, no, I need just someone to tell me how to actually... I just, you know what I just need? I need someone to explain how to drive manual. Not even necessarily specifically for this game, just like, how to Drive manual. Okay, this is all for people who these are all the people are asking questions specifically about uh like how to do it with their like setup with like a wheel setup with an actual shifter and pedals and like a clutch. But like I've only ever driven an automatic in real life because who the fuck drives a manual? Who buys a manual car? Nobody. That's just not a thing in North America. Oh, I know what that is now. That's the blind spot system. This truck has like the blind spot monitoring. So when I turn the blinkers on and there's someone in the blind spot, it beeps. I know what that is. I've driven a moving truck at most, and it was an automatic U-Haul. Yeah, I don't know how. Like, I don't know the mechanics of like, oh, you're supposed to upshift at this point, and you're supposed to downshift at this point. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do shifting. Not only do I not know like manuals, I've never known anyone in my life, like anyone who has like they might have had like a manual at one point, but it was well before I was around, so I have no idea like anything about, you know, like I've never even been in like a manual car. Maybe that's a lie. Maybe my dad. I don't know. Maybe. Tank is full. Fuel expenses were covered by your employer. Thank you, employer. I wonder if there is, you know, I'll check after this if there is any, like, are there tutorials in this? I don't know. Because I did like the basic tutorial in the demo, and it showed me how to shift, but it never explained when to shift. Media is just, media's our photo mode and our gallery and our radio. If I wasn't streaming, you can. If I wasn't streaming, I would be doing the. I haven't tried it out, but you can connect the. You can connect to like an internet radio station, and you can have. You can like listen to internet radio while you're trucking, which is kind of neat. Six, 7, 8. All right, that wasn't too bad. Probably because we weren't in very high gear. Every once in a while, it still gets me. I just thought of it. So, I saw some. Is that someone in a parachute, or is that like a hot air balloon? Do you see that? It's like a parachute. Look. I saw someone on Twitter the other day. I want to say they were playing Elite Dangerous. I think it was Elite Dangerous or another space sim, and they had multi-monitor setup. They had like joystick controls. They had a moving platform that they like buckle themselves into, and it like turns and tilts and like spins based off of the car or the spaceship moving. Like this whole setup. And in the video, he said something really funny where he said like, you know, something like this is like worth it. Even if you play for like 4 hours a week, it's worth it. You know, even if you play for 4 hours a week, it's worth it. And a lot of people were like laughing because it's like that's like barely more than like half a headlight usage. Oh, I'm supposed to have my headlights on? Or what? I just got fined for headlight usage. What the fuck? Like a he had like some sort of like hydraulic or pneumatic platform or some sort of like electrified platform that was moving, so that when he like turned the ship, when he banked the ship to the left or right, it would turn, and then if he like tilted up or down, he would like the nose, like it would tilt up and down a little bit. I just fucking stalled the fucking car because everyone just stopped for no fucking reason, and I had to slam on the brakes. You're swerving like mad, veering to the medium. They're gonna find you for your headlights. I can't even tell are my headlights on or not. Like, okay, because it's bright enough. Like it's not. It's still like the sun is up. Anyway, so yeah, he was doing all that and saying like if you play for even 4 hours a week, it's worth it. And it was really funny because it's like that's like you're playing for like half an hour a day, and you think it's worth like buying that whole thing. Also playing, yeah, some people were clowning on him for like you spend all that much for the setup and you don't have a VR headset, which would probably be much more like actually like immersive and cool. Sunk cost fallacy, yeah. Yeah, you can buy like a decent like if you're not looking for like cutting edge. Agricultural inspection. All vehicles be prepared to stop. Prepare to slow down. Okay. Oh, we have to watch out. We're going into California. We have to make sure we're not bringing in like fucking nuts. Listen, I'm transporting tires. Is it Australia that's really particular about like bringing in foreign wildlife? It's not inspection day. Like they'll give you like, you know, 20 lashes if you're caught, you know, bringing in like, you know, foreign pecans or something. Yep, after the whole cane toad thing. Was that the episode of Simpsons where Bart goes to Australia? where Bart calls someone in Australia and like racks up a huge bill. $400 dues. I'm taking this to me, member of parliament. And he like goes out his window and yells like at his neighbor who's feeding pigs in a field. And he goes, oh, I'm so pissed off. We're taking this up. We're going right to the prime minister. And they go like over a hill, and he's like, he's naked in like a pool float, drinking a beer. And they're like, Mr. Prime Minister, Andy. Are her headlights even on? Oh, now they're on. Those are beams, okay. Cane toad. I'm gonna look that up. Let's look up history. Cane toad. Also, speaking of nuts, I actually have a small tin of Walmart Great Value deluxe mixed nuts. Yep, those are nuts. Holy shit, the cane toad's like spread. Holy shit. There's like a map. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Cyber. I don't like Brazil nuts. Macadamia nuts are okay. Pecans are good too. Oh, Jesus. I also have I have Uncrustables here. I should eat these first. These have been thawing out. Eat them before they start getting soggy. I love Uncrustables. They're so good. They're so good. How are you supposed to do that? How are you supposed to go 55 miles per hour on this road as a truck? What's with the random sound effects? I have a bunch of those videos that are like 10 hours of silence interrupted by whatever sound effect. We have like 10 of them playing in the background. Loaded potato skin. Ooh, that's good. I do like that. Those are good. Pecan pie for the first time. I do like... To be fair, pecan pie is just like sugar and nut pie. It's just like sugar and pecans, so of course it's good. Probably be in lower gear for this because we're going like up a grade. Is there any like is there like a sleep spot? Okay, we should probably sleep at some point. There's one down here. I will say the fire alarm beep gets me. Can't fucking stand that noise. Probably shouldn't be speeding up to this downhill hairpin turn, right? That probably is a mistake, right? Oh boy, here we go. Oh, feather in that brake, feather in that brake. Just ride with it, ride with it. We got it, got it. Just keep going. Oh, easy, no problems. Just keep it going, keep it turning. You're doing fine. I'm not even pressing the gas. Momentum's taking me. I thought you were playing the American History game with the anime girls. I will definitely play that when it comes out. Internet Wi-Fi. Tioga Pass, Yosemite. These tires need to get to LA. They need to set these on fire. $342 miles to Los Angeles. Oh man, it was nice the short amount of time we were in Nevada, because the speed limit in Nevada is like 70 on some of the highways, where in California, California's boring and all the highways are like 55 max for trucks. Let me go 70. How far away is that rest stop? That's still a decent clip down the road. My uncle is actually so good at this. I'm not. What are you talking about? I stall this truck every time I try to slow down. Wait till we get to a stoplight. Putting my beams on. Fuck you. Blind all the other drivers. I think I've only ever in real life had to use my high beams once. Like, I remember it was like earlier I think it was earlier this year, I was driving home and I visited my sister, and the navigation is like, you know what? It would be faster if you took all of these dark back roads. And I went, thank you, Google, I'll follow your instructions. So I'm going down these winding, like sort of backcountry roads, and there are no streetlights, obviously. And I realized that, like, with the normal headlights, I'm like, oh my god, I can't see fucking anything. Like, I can't see more than, like, 15 feet in front of the car. And I turn the high beams on, and I'm like, oh, this is what they're used for. I love night driving. Peaceful. There's not as much traffic. It's dark. This game actually gives me like wrist pain. Driving down the California sort of like high fucking desert. Well, ultra kill music plays. Night driving is good until heavy rain. No, that makes it better. I love driving in inclement weather. Rain, snow. It's fun. It's fun and terrifying. I wouldn't mind driving at night in heavy rain. I don't find that bad. Driving at night in a blizzard, especially if it's in like a dark area, like 1 year, like this is probably like 8 years ago now, I had to I stalled the truck again, Jesus Christ. I had to drive home down a part of highway that had no lights, and it was a blizzard, and it was awful. That was like the scariest drive I've ever had, because it was it was essentially a case of like all the lines on the highway had been essentially erased by the snow. You could only see essentially your, like, whoever was in front of you, their taillights. That was it. And everyone was sort of driving like single file because there was no way to essentially like see the road anymore. Holy shit, that was the worst. That was like one mistake, you would fling yourself off the road. You know, because you just wouldn't be able to see where you were driving. You know, and of course everyone's driving like 30 kilometers slower. You know, it's 100 on the highway and everyone's going like 65, 70. Come back from another city and God, we couldn't see shit. Basically a blind ride. So much fun. Oh shit. Oh, oh. Where the fuck's that rest stop? Okay, it's close. Fun until you crash and die? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to embarrass myself. Okay, so, you know what I just did in this game? I turned my signal on to change into the left lane. And I actually turned my head in real life to look in my blind spot. What the fuck am I doing? I turned my head to look into my room to be like, is the road clear? I never knew trucks had this many gears. We're in 13th gear. %, immersion, yeah. If I was doing this in VR, I don't know if this game supports VR, but if I was doing this in VR, that would have been cool. Okay, our character is real sleepy. So there's a rest stop right here on the left side. We're gonna cross over into that rest stop. How in the flying fuck am I supposed to cross this highway? Okay, good. Never mind. Do you just like park up in here and just fall asleep in your sleeper? Guessing there's like bathrooms maybe over there as well. Honk shoe, honk shoe, honk shoe. Oh, beautiful. Oh, look. This is, oh, beautiful. Great. Beautiful morning. Beautiful California morning. Why are we still in 16th gear? What the fuck? Can actually see the environment, the beautiful, pretty okay looking environment. It's not, this game is old and it isn't very, it's not a, small fidelity. The fidelity is not amazing, but they're doing a good job. They're punching above their weight. I have a feeling this company is European. I'm pretty sure they did a European truck sim before American. I wonder which one's more popular. Let's check. Steam charts. Truck sim. Emulator. This is probably not the best way to judge this, but I'm just curious. Oh, man. What a shame. Euro Truck Simulator 2. Significantly more popular. How much is Euro Truck Simulator? How much on Steam? It's probably on sale, right? Because it's Euro Truck Simulator. It's also $6.50. People currently playing American Truck Simulator, 11,600. I am one of those. People currently playing Euro Truck Simulator 2, 38,900. That's just nuts. What do you get by default in Euro Truck Simulator 2? How many countries? What countries are available? You got Greece. I'm looking at the DLCs. Greece, you got the Iberian Peninsula, you got Italy, Scandinavia. I'm guessing, like, can I see, like, the map? What is the map? Euro Truck Sim 2 map. Oh, you pretty much have the entirety of Europe. And by that I mean not technically the entirety of Europe, but like most of it. So you have you have most of, actually no, you have all of England and like half or like a quarter of Scotland. There's an Ireland expansion coming out. You have all of France, all of the Iberian Peninsula, all of Italy, and also all of like Sardinia and Corsica, Switzerland, Germany, Belgium, the Netherlands, Austria, Hungary, all of former Yugoslavia, all of Albania, Macedonia, Bulgaria, Romania, Greece, Poland, Slovakia, the Czech Republic, Lithuania, the Kaliningrad Oblast, part of Russia there, Latvia, Estonia, West Russia, Finland, Sweden, and Norway. And they're also adding another part of Russia, like St. Petersburg area. So you have like all of Europe. When did it come out? It came out in 2012, according to the store. October 2012. But what do you get by default is what I want to know. If I were to buy that game, what do I get on their own? I'm guessing by the looks of it, in terms of the ones that aren't labeled with a DLC marker, it looks like you get the UK, Netherlands, Belgium, Germany, Austria, Switzerland. They're not labeled with DLC, so I'm guessing that's it. And there's also like ferry terminals, which I'm interested in how that works. Like, is it just like a loading screen? It probably is. They're not going to actually make you sit on a ferry. You can go through the channel. Ooh, this is a perfectly appropriate Advance Wars theme for this area. This is Grit's theme from Advance Wars. He's like a cowboy, kind of. Do you think Euro Truck Simulator would be worth it? Go to Europe and you guys can all tell me, since everyone in this chat is fucking European for some reason, you can all say, oh, that's that place, I've been there. That's my hometown, He's too slow on getting my package for tomorrow. This is long-haul trucking. I ain't delivering nobody's packages. We're delivering like 40,000 pounds of tires. How do I abuse amphetamines in this game so I can stay awake longer? There's no driver, you are actually the truck itself. It's an auto-driving truck, self-driving. That's like, it's funny because it's like, that's not even like a joke anymore. The cars that drive themselves exist. Can't even like make that joke anymore. On the way. We're got 5.5 hours in game, roughly, to cover the well, that's how long it will take to cover the next 250 miles. Ooh, look at this like fucking western ass town. Look at that. This is like probably like a tourist trap. Almost hit that car. Almost hit that car. Almost hit that car. Almost hit that car. Prim. Oh, we can't stop at New Vegas or Good Springs. I kind of wish the controls in this game were a little different. So, if you see how like touchy the wheel is here, it's because it's mouse. You control it with the mouse. So I'm slowly sort of just turning the mouse left and right here to steer. It's actually not a bad, like, I get it. It's an interesting system. It gives you some pretty good control. I'd say where it starts to kind of get annoying is I can't like move without moving the mouse, so head out, wait for an hour, spend New Year's with the better half. Have a good New Year's. Is it New Year's yet in the UK? Has that happened? Happy New Year's. Enjoy your New Year's. I will still be here in an hour because I'm probably going to stream for the next 5 hours. Back with champagne and a grump cat. Have a good New Year's. Oh, come on, please drive. Fucking come on. How do you drive a manual? Alexa, how do you drive a manual? I don't have an Alexa. All these other truckers are showing me up. Like, you fucking idiot. Look how slow you are, idiot. I can run faster than you. We're going 34. Calm down. We're not... Oh, shit. Oh, and it's like as soon as I get up to speed, we have to slow down. Please. Hey, Google Gemini, how do I drive manual? Answer: you drive manual by pushing the button and pulling the thing and making the car go vroom. All right, right off. Go enjoy your New Year's. Again, as the only person who's ever played Advance Wars, these themes are dear to my heart. So that's a little loud. So Advance Wars, for anyone who doesn't know, I'm going to explain Advance Wars. Advance Wars is made by the same company who makes Fire Emblem, and it's a tactical turn-based like strategy game, except without, imagine modern military, and it's also not a dating sim like Fire Emblem. That's why it's not as popular, because you know what, the Fire Emblem leaned into the dating sim mechanic. Advance Wars was just like for military nerds who were. It's for the people. Advance Wars is what the people who were into Hearts of Iron played when they were babies. I wonder Hearts of Iron theme, maybe Hearts of Iron stream even. So me do like Old World Blues or something. It's like, as much as I like playing that game, it's so boring to watch, especially if you don't know what's going on. It's so, it's so boring to watch. It's a map game. You stare at a map. Enclave Redux on top. Has that one been updated? I've always, my thing is like every couple months or whatever, I just play, I wait until there's like, I find out that, oh, Old World Blues got an update. There's more stuff, and I play it, and I go, ooh, and I see how they're slowly going further east, adding more stuff to the map. This is a good idea. Woo. The mod makers would make a better TV show. Well, when the bar is on the floor, it's not that hard to pass it. You are correct. I think it's because, what is it? The mod makers, they what's the word? They like the show, or the game, excuse me. They like the game, so of course they can make a better TV show. Because there's some things in Old World Blues, the mod, that are like, they're a bit out there, but they're all like from, like, I see you like this series, and you're not trying to like shit on it. These sound effects are gonna like haunt my dreams. They're blocking the road because I can. Oh, game pitched there for a second. And look, I am going faster than all these other trucks. Ha, you could, the Streamer Sucks hat was blocked by my Fisher hat. Coward. Here, look, we'll overtake this yellow truck and then we'll change lanes. See? There you go. What does that say? Cross traffic ahead? What the fuck do you mean cross traffic ahead? Ooh. This is a good track from fucking... This is from XCOM 2. From the Tactical Legacy DLC. It's real good. Ooh. Where are we? Are in the town of Mojave. Mojave. So I'm okay. Something that some people there was one comment that was like on my Fallout video that was like criticizing my pronunciation of Mojave. It's like Mojave. I'm not actually sure what the correct pronunciation is or what I used in the video. But they like made fun of, like, oh, you pronounced Mojave wrong. Disregard the whole video. And then a couple other ones that they're funnier. A couple other people have been like poking fun at how I pronounce Brotherhood when I was saying Brotherhood of Steel. They would say like I'm saying like brother, but like Brotherhood. I can't actually tell the difference. I just said Brotherhood of Steel, 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 Brotherhood of Steel. I can't actually tell. Does it even matter? No. I just think it's funny. I think it's funny the way that the Brotherhood ones I find funny. It's just that's how I say Brotherhood. Brotherhood. I can't actually tell how I'm saying it anymore. Hello, Ribbon. Like the one guy like saying, oh, you said Mojave wrong, disregard. It's like, okay, really? Okay, I think we're just following the 14 down to the 5 down to this part of La. Almost there. Have 100 miles left, just over 100 miles. I'll take a small break, and then we're gonna do one final trucking. We're gonna find one that's LA to Vegas. We're going from the Boneyard to New Vegas. Oh god, I'm thinking of the Fallout. I'm thinking of the show again. Man, that was a bad episode. They're all bad episodes. They're boring. That show is so boring. God, every episode is Lucy and the Ghoul go on a side quest. Don't do it, it's self-harm. Do people like the Ghoul? Do the people who enjoy the show, do they think the Ghoul is like the coolest fucking character? He's so uninteresting. Truck Simulator isn't Truck Simulator without some casualties. A lot of people. He's such a boring character, the Ghoul. Like, he's like, again, he's oh my, you know, what is it? My because cowboy. Is it really that easy? You want to watch the show after it? I think he's like a. He's like OC, do not steal sort of thing, where it's like, you know, he feels like a fan fiction character with like how much stuff he's been involved in. You know, oh, he was in the pre-war, and he was an actor and a soldier in Anchorage, and also he was the inspiration for Vault Boy, and you know, all this other stuff, and he knew Mr. House and all of these other characters pre-war, and And it's like, and he's super cool and strong, and he can shoot through power armor with his guns, and he can take all of the bullets and not die, and it's like, I also Todd self-insert or Emil maybe. Remember, Todd is an executive producer on the show. Like, I'm 90% certain. I'm gonna double check that before I start talking shit. Fallout show. Stop it. Yes, he did. He is executive producer. So, you know, he does have say in that show. But, what was I gonna say? He, oh god. The Ghoul is like, you know what else I don't like about the Ghoul? And you might think that this is nitpicking, but hear me out. I don't like that his, like, nickname or whatever is the Ghoul. I think it's like, it's silly. Not silly. Silly's the wrong word. I think it's like, I don't know, it feels like he is not like the only ghoul in the wasteland. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It would be like if there was a super mutant character and his name was the Super Mutant. You know, it's like, it makes, like, why is he so special that he's the Ghoul? Also, you know, yeah, we're talking about self-insert. His last name, the character's last name is Howard. Coincidence? Probably. But his last name is Howard. If I wanted to put my tinfoil hat on, and if I wanted to put my tinfoil hat on and, Jesus, and say, okay, the character, the Ghoul, with the last name Howard, is a character who's like, no, he invented all these cool things. Like, he was the inspiration for Vault Boy. He did all this cool stuff. It's more, if I would say that this is just Bethesda trying to take more of, like, stuff they didn't make and, you know, be like, no, this is ours. But it might be a bit of a stretch. We are in LA. Los Angeles. The ghoul makes no sense because there's tons of ghouls. That's like the thing. I've stalled the truck out again for like the 10th time. Yeah, Todd's one of the executive producers. Oh, Todd is credited as the creator of the IP? Where? In what? Where? So, like, is he actually? He had nothing to do with this. Oh, if you can actually show evidence of that or where to find it, that, and like if that's like actually written somewhere, like officially, in regard to the show, in the like, I have the show still up. I'm gonna go to the credits. Does it say? Based on the video game series Fallout. Executive producer. 3, 4, 5. How many producers aren't 6, including Todd Howard? 7 executive producers? 8 executive producers? Jesus Christ. Jesus. Does the Fallout show claim that Todd Howard is the creator of Fallout? Apparently, like, there was a thing where they said video game creator Todd Howard. Like, he was credited at that. I can't actually seem to find that, though. People have said that, but I can't seem to actually find it anywhere. It's a shame. I bet Tim Kaine and Leonard Boyarsky's names aren't on that show anywhere. I don't know if they would want to be associated with it, but you know, they're the ones who actually made it. What are you doing? I know that I want to say, was it Chris? I think it's Chris Avalon was not having the greatest time watching the show and talking about and yeah. Tim Kaine just disregarded it, saying it's Bethesda's IP now. Oh, come on, Tim. Tim, have some fucking self-respect, dude. That feels like, that's so fucking sad if he did that. Like, it's like, oh, it's someone, it's like, yeah, but you made it. It was your brainchild. You know, maybe not 100% just you, but like, you were there on day one. You were there on like the ground floor. You know, it's not just like, fucking, it's still, you know, your creation. It's not fucking Todd Howard's or Emil's or Bethesda or whatever. Just because they own it now. You know? Avalon did an entire review of the first season. People got mad with it. Oh, I bet. Let me guess. It's because he didn't fillet the show enough and say that it's the greatest thing ever. Or I hope that's what it is. I don't think Avalon would like the show. Tim Kaine is very reserved about it. I think Tim Kaine, I wonder if he's still like, you know, because he knows that all the internet retards will come out and yell at him again, you know, because of you know, when he said that Fallout wasn't about it being a critique of capitalism. Oh god, I spurged out about that when I was playing Dead Money. But like, holy shit, it was so funny where it's like Reddit, I think it was Reddit, losing their fucking mind when like Tim Kaine's like, oh yeah, it's not a critique of capitalism. Like, it's not meant to be that. It's meant to be, you know, war is an inherent fucking part of human nature. Conflict is an inherent part of human nature. And it's also about, like, having to, you know, like the idea of rebuilding after that, after like a nuclear war, like how humanity continues after that. I don't know if all it is just Tim and Leonard, but still his opinion has weight. Yeah, it does. It does. Avalon as well said, oh, what? You can purchase your own trailers, upgrade and paint them to match your truck. I don't have enough money for that. Ooh, no, I don't. I only have $32,000. Avalon said it wasn't about capitalism. Yeah. Because it's not. Like, that's the thing, is like, I don't know where these people got, like, in their head that it's a critique of capitalism when it's like, it's, the games are not like, the games are not shy about what they're about, you know what I mean? Like, literally, the first line in the very first game, after the first, like, sort of, like, intro with, like, the maybe by the ink spots, the first line is Ron Perlman saying, war never changes. And somehow people were like, how can I make this about capitalism? Oh god, I haven't... Oh, next on Fallout. I forgot they do this. Next on Fallout, episode 4. I'm just gonna watch this in silence. Okay, so they did kill the guy. That's really funny. Okay, so they're gonna show an thing from the first episode in the episode for episode 4. Okay. What the fuck? What? Oh god, wait. Wait. No. Oh no. So I'm watching the next on episode, or next on Fallout, episode 4. So oh no. Okay, so it's showing like a flashback. There's like 3 seconds that show it looks like it's wartime. This might be the war in Alaska, because you see Cooper Howard wearing the power armor, and he's he's not a ghoul yet. You see Walton Goggins in the power armor. He's like looking at something. He's got the visor of the power armor up, and he's like looking at the distance, and a fucking Deathclaw starts walking towards him in like pre-war Alaska. Or wherever it is, because it's snowing. Do you think I could get away with showing the trailer on screen? It's just a trailer. I won't risk it. What if they have it on YouTube? If it's on YouTube, I'll show it. Fallout Season 2, Episode 4. Is that like a... It's all like rips. I don't want to show it. I don't know how Amazon is with that. But like, so like Walton Goggins again. It's like not only was the ghoul a pre-war soldier in Alaska, he also fought a Deathclaw in the before the war. I wonder if like. Do you think Deathclaws are cold-blooded? I wonder. What else happens? Lucy's brother is doing random shit. Oh, the people in the vault are retarded still. And then they show up to Vegas in episode 4. Oh boy. It feels like a lot of nothing has happened in that season so far. Like, mostly nothing. All right, let's find. We'll do one last drive. Let's find a job. I want to go to Vegas. No. Is it? How you spell it? Las Vegas, even. Los Angeles to Vegas, delivering cans. It's 300 miles, it's 200 miles, it's 500. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll go from the LA Seaport to Shoptown in Vegas. This one, actually, no, this one's like more in Vegas. This one, look, it's like kind of outside Vegas. This one's like more in Vegas. We're gonna deliver moving containers, whatever the fuck that is. All right, I'm gonna quickly take a break, grab something to snack on, and to drink, and I'm also going to toilet. So I'll be back in a minute.
You must come quickly.
I'm a god. How can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence.
Okay, we truck. I have a can. I'm gonna eat my great value nuts from Walmart. We are delivering... We're delivering something. We're delivering whatever the fuck that is. From here to Las Vegas. Let's do this shit. Ooh, this truck is like the fanciest I've been in so far. Full digital display, look at that. Oh shit, this is like a really long trailer too. Oh shit. Oh, it's these fucking things, whatever they are. Oh god. Alright, we're good, we're good. Does it have chat muted or chat minimized? One sec. Yeah, shut up. Do we need? Okay, we should. There's a gas station. We'll fill up right away because they never give you a full fucking tank of fuel because they're fucking cheapskates. Yeah, I'm just gonna blitz through this red light. What are you gonna do? Stop me? God damn it! Fuck. $240 fine. That's okay. Holy shit, these things have huge fuel tanks. That was $535. Although it was covered by my employer. How about you just fucking fill the tank up next time? I'm gonna go on the scales. What do the scales do? Wow. Oh, thank you. I forgot what that sound effect was for. Thank you for subscribing, Durbum. That's really cool. Oh god, I've skipped the scales. Oh, fucking slow down! Great. Thank you for subscribing. That's really cool. Appreciate it. No. Gross weight, 39,699 pounds. Rip anime god alert, what? Cyber, you don't even... I honestly, I don't understand what you say half the time. Oh, man. Find your stream very good, so I thought I'd give you something back. Thank you very much. That's really cool. I appreciate that. You know, after hearing that pipe clang sound effect for like the last 2 hours, 2.5 hours, I'm realizing that it's not a good idea to have it as the raid sound. The other day I was raided by another streamer who I watch and who I've raided a couple times, Eco, and I went back and I watched his stream of what he was, because he's playing Blueprints, which is a really good game, and so I've been watching him stream it. And so I missed that episode because I was streaming, or that stream. And so I watched him And I watched the end of his stream, and he's like, "Oh, I'll raid Nez," and then he even warns his chat. So I'm gonna raid Nez, and you're gonna hear a very loud noise. So just be ready. And I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have the pipe playing as the raid noise. I stalled the fucking truck out again. This Walmart mixed nuts isn't bad. I think I'm starting to learn that I like cashews. And I never used to like cashews, but now I like them quite a bit. Not a big fan of peanuts. I like peanut butter. And I don't mind peanuts, but not my favorite kind of nut. When does this light turn green? What the fuck? There we go. Oh shit. Okay. So I didn't need to go, I was in like 6th gear. So I didn't need to go all the way into like 1st. Maybe that was a fluke. Another fucking... Ooh. Are we gonna take the I-15? We are! We're getting on the 15! We're getting on the long 15! It's just like Fallout New Vegas. So this track in Ultra Kill is fucking amazing. Altars of Apostasy. Fucking, when's the next Ultra Kill update come? It's been a year since I played Ultra Kill because they haven't, there's not been another layer. I know, I bought an early access game, my fault. I remember I didn't like Ultra Kill at first. I played the demo and I didn't like it. I thought it wasn't very good. I think the demo is a very bad, unless they've changed it, but like the first couple the first couple areas are not a great representation of that game. Ultra Kill is the video game equivalent of people saying that it gets good in the 2nd season, like a TV show. Now we're fucking moving. I love this part. Does not fit the game at all, but it's still good. Also the sound effects. Sorry. Almost just plowed right into that other car. Why don't wait? I have my hazard lights on? Whoops, how did I do that? Ugh. How do I turn my hazards off? How do I do that? Has F. Okay. I should just drive with my hazard lights on. I am a hazard behind the wheel of a truck. This is the Mass Effect main menu music. Very nice. Whoa, what did we just hit? Carmageddon like with trucks. I'm awake. I honestly thought that sign for a second said Lonesome Road. I was gonna be like, it's named after a real thing. Barstow. Man, I bet that truck drivers can listen to a lot of audiobooks. Or podcasts. What do you mean headlight usage offensive? What the fuck was I being... What headlight offense? What does that mean? Do I need to have my headlights on? Is it like between the hours of like 7 and, you know, whatever, I have to have my headlights on? Also, it's a fucking, like, every car has automatic headlights. What the fuck? We are going to Las Vegas. North on the Interstate 15. Viva Las Vegas. How fast can we go? What are they gonna do? Speeding ticket us? That was ominous. Speed limit is 70 for cars. I'm a car. Prim, 115 miles. Well, these things can go pretty quick. Headlight usage offensive? What do you mean? American Truck Simulator. Headlight Headlight usage offensive. What the fuck does that mean? Your Prim needs a new sheriff. I'm going like 15 over the speed limit and they're like headlight offensive. I'm seeing more videos about the Fallout show now. People are waking up, I doubt. I feel like I think the second season will be a bit more contentious because it's easier with the first season to be like, oh, it's great, it's a new thing in the thing I like, so it's great. Where with the second season, it's like it's gonna have the same amount of issues as the first, if not more, and it's going to cover something that is more like, you know, oh, it's Fallout New Vegas, which a lot of people like. Even people who are into Bethesda Fallouts like Fallout New Vegas, a lot of them. And it's going to be harder for them to sort of be like, that's fine. Because there's probably a lot of people who are big, like, New Vegas fans and don't like the Bethesda Fallouts who haven't played Fallout 1 or 2. And so, like, a lot of the first season stuff to them, it wasn't as egregious because they don't know how it fucked the lore. Look, we're in like the mountain pass. This is like the Mojave outpost, pretty much. Coming up to. What game do you like more, 1 or 2? Probably 1. 1 is a smaller game and it's much shorter, but I think it's very, very, I guess you would say, tightly made. There's not a lot of like, oh shit, I lost my train of thought. I can't remember what I was gonna say. Shit. I'd say generally I like 1 more. I think 2 has more stuff, but like a lot of it is kind of like it doesn't feel as tight of a stole. Oh, speeding violation, great. That's a good way of putting it. More consistent throughout. I think, yeah. If you want, I'm going to use a food analogy. Food analogies are magical. Fallout 1 is like, Fallout 1 and 2 are like cakes. And Fallout 1 is a very small cake. But it's been well made. It's very nice, consistent. It's got a nice, soft, moist inside all the way through. Fallout 2 is a much bigger cake, but it's not as consistent. There's parts that are a little undercooked, there's parts that are a little overcooked. It might not be the best. Okay, I think of, like, for example, how Fallout 2 has like no talking heads compared to Fallout 1, which makes it it's a shame because the talking heads in 1 are great and they add to the important characters and they use them like a fair bit. Where in Fallout 2, I think like Fallout 1 has like, I think 24 talking heads, and Fallout 2 I think only has 13 or 14, and 3 of them are the same. And then of course the most famous sort of parts about Fallout 2 are like the most contentious parts would be stuff like the references and the humor, which I do agree are, yeah, Fallout 2 was literally rushed, you know. But, you know, do I think either of them are bad games? No. I think both of them are very, very good. There's a lot of really good, just fun little quests and stories and the gameplay. I think what I like about those games, what I like about both of those games that I think it's missing, it feels like it's missing a lot from a lot of more modern RPGs, is there's like a really good sense of character progression. And I know Fallout is not unique, but in those old RPGs, but there's like a really good sense of character progression in Fallout 1 and 2. Oh, here's like the border. Look, we're at the canyon right before Prim. Like the feeling of, like, you know, you step out of Fallout 1, out of the vault, and you're shooting rats with your pistol and like hitting them maybe like 40% of the time. And then by the end of the game, you have a turbocharged plasma rifle and you have power armor, and, you know, it feels like your character has grown, where before it's like, oh no, a rad scorpion, to being like, oh yeah, let's fuck this entire group of super mutants up. And that's really satisfying because it feels like you've earned it and that you've actually grown, like your character has gotten better. It's one of my big issues with Fallout 4. I never felt like I was getting stronger. Look, we're at Mojave Outpost. And then we're at Prim. This is actually perfect. We're gonna show up to to Las Vegas at night, so that'll be cool. You like them both equally, past the amount of Easter eggs in 2? I think they're both, like, great. Like, I would say if, like, Fallout 1 is, like, a 9, then Fallout 2 is, like, an 8. You know what I mean? Like, they're not, like, I know, they're both very good. Hello, Prim. Goodbye, Prim. The other New Vegas. Look, it's got the, look, it's the roller coaster thing, I think. Oh, fuck! We're fine. Oh, fuck, we're fine. Oh, Jesus Christ. The amount of fines we've had to pay in this so far, I think we're not going to make the money back. Also, so, okay, the way you have to turn, so you're steering with mouse, but the way that you turn your head is you hold the right mouse button, and then you move the mouse to look around. So I gotta do that, and like, look, I'm looking, and then... Look, spotlights, it's Vegas. Vegas, baby, Vegas. Best driver in the Mojave. I'm almost like a courier or something. I saw that and clapped. Look, it's the hotels. Where's the Lucky 38? Las Vegas discovered. I discovered Vegas. Me. Oh shit, I think I stalled the truck out again. What do you mean? I turned right on a red. What do you mean red light violation? You can turn right on reds. Did I not have my... Is it because I didn't have the signal on? Bong. Oh, look, it's the strip. It's the strap. Come on. I don't understand how to gear shift, please. Look, it's the sign. Viva Las Vegas. Welcome to fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. Where are the kings? Where's the tops? I gotta go. I gotta deal with Benny. Benny's got something coming to him. And it's my fucking fist. Okay, I didn't get a red light offense there. It is probably because I didn't use my blinker. Jesus. Ooh. Ever heard of fear and hunger? I am often hungry, and I do get afraid of things. No, I've heard of it. I don't know what it is. I know it's a game, but I don't know much more of it. Isn't it that game that's like really fucked up? I don't know how else to describe it. Oh god. Oh. Uma Musume music. Uma Musume. Pyrocynical Adventure. I don't know who I don't watch. I've heard of. I don't know who Pyrocynical is. Like, I know he's a YouTuber, but I've never seen anything by him. So. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. We can park this. We can park this. Not when we're still in reverse. Oh no! Oh shit! Jesus! Used to miss when games create EDM-like soundtracks. I heard this fucking track on like a meme of some sort, and then I checked and it's like, oh, this is from the Horse Girl game. And I'm like, what? Okay, we've done it. I can't fucking be bothered. Jesus Christ. Oh. Shift up. Oh my god. What have we done? Red light violation. Yeah, go fuck yourself. And we did it. It was beautiful. Perfect. No issues. We did not actually make any money from that because we got about $4,000 worth of fines for headlight infractions and red light violations. So that was good. That was good. Truck driving. That was 3 jobs and that took 3 hours. Okay, you can calm down. Ultra Kill soundtrack. All right. Time is it? It's only 7:30, right? I started early. Well. Let's see if there's any other funny jobs. Oh my god, how long would this take? Where was that one? San Jose to Sholo, Arizona. That's across 2 states. That's 915 miles, 18 hours pretty much. That's a bit much. Go to Flagstaff. Las Vegas to Sierra Vista. Hoi 4 now. I don't have Hoi 4 installed at the moment. Also, no. Again, it's like one of those things where every once in a while I'm like, oh, I should play Hearts of Iron on stream. I should play Stellaris on stream. It's just not interesting. It's not interesting enough to watch, I find. Sort by route length. I do think, okay, that's enough. That was 3 hours of truck. That's enough truck. Truck, good truck. I drive the truck. Thank you.